Hello and welcome to the second episode of To Be Reviewed. In the first episode, we spoke about Carrie Soto is back. Let's take a quick recap of that. Hello and welcome to TBR. Today, I will be reviewing the book Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You know, the best part about this book is every relationship has been explored. The book starts off interestingly at a point where Carrie Soto decides to make a comeback, and then it runs in two parallel timelines. I would suggest all of you to pick this book up, especially if you're going through a reading slump, because it is fast-paced, action-packed, and a superb read. Today, I think we will talk about tennis again, but from fiction, we shift to non-fiction. We will be talking about an autobiography which was released last week. It was of the tennis legend Jaideep Mukherjea. Most of us might not have heard the name of Jaideep Mukherjea, but he was among the first who participated in all the 4 Grand Slams, and he's actually the only Indian who has come in the top 16 of all 4 Grand Slams. That's right. I mean, to think of an Indian to have done that, the journey, who doesn't want to know it? And Papri Sen Sri Raman has co-written the book along with Jaideep Mukherjea, and it was released by the publication Vitasta. Now let's look into how the book has come up. Well, first of all, it of course marks Jaideep Mukherjea's career from the beginning, where it started, why did he take up tennis, and to the end, when did he decide to put an end to his tennis, and of course about his personal life, for example his marriage and his sons. But also there is a lot written about the club culture of Calcutta. Back then it was Calcutta, now it's Kolkata. And when I say club culture, if you have ever come to Kolkata, you would know there are 2-3 famous clubs, old clubs of Kolkata, South Club, Tollygunge Club, and these were supposedly the tennis house. Honestly, I didn't know this. I read a lot about the club culture of Kolkata from this book. I got to know a lot about it from this book. And that's where a little bit of a complaint starts from my end. I opened the book to read more about Jaideep Mukherjea and not really about the club culture of Kolkata. But let's again concentrate on Jaideep Mukherjea, because some of his players who have played with him, players who have come after him, have also written a few lines about him in the book. For example, another tennis legend, Ramanathan Krishnan, says that the first time he spotted Jaideep Mukherjea, it was because Jaideep Mukherjea's style of play was aggressive, more on the unorthodox side. Ramanathan Krishnan states, I was keen to do well in Davis Cup competition for India. For those who do not know, Davis Cup is a team competition in tennis, and different countries participate as a team. So there will be a singles match, there will be basically 2 singles match and 1 doubles match, best of 3. Whoever wins. India did have a good Davis Cup under Jaideep Mukherjea, Ramanathan Krishnan. But the problem is, I repeat again, we do not get a lot of courtside view of the matches. We do get to obviously see the view of how Jaideep Mukherjee worked on the matches, or what was he thinking. For example, I found it very humble where he wrote that, in a certain match against one of the good players, he actually was playing for the crowd. And because there was a lot of crowd and he was playing for the crowd, he kind of was trying to show off to the crowd and ended up losing a match which he could have won. It's not easy to write that, and especially for a player who's huge in stature. By the way, did you guys know that the Lee Hesh pair that we talk about, yes, you're right, all the sports buffs would know, Mahesh Bhupati and Leander Paes, the doubles pair who has brought in so many accolades for our country, was actually the idea of Jaideep Mukherjee. Well, I didn't know this, and I cannot keep telling you how many such things you will learn. Well, the other fact that I actually found it quite interesting, that when Jaideep Mukherjee was the Davis Cup captain for India, he's the one who got Mahesh Bhupati. How, what happened, why did his friend Athar Ali get angry with him? For all this, you have to read the book. I wouldn't rate it very high. I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5 as such, but I would say a good read. And especially if you like tennis, yes, definitely a good read. Even if you don't like tennis, I think, any autobiography basically tells you how people fail and then again stand up and do well. So for all viewers of TBR, definitely read this book. Also, tennis is not my favorite sport. My number one favorite sport is cricket. And you want to know who's my favorite? Let me plug in my book as well here, Sachin Tendulkar. And this book is already out, Sachin at 50. This is his 50th birthday. And yours truly has actually written a chapter in it. Why don't you go and buy this and give me a feedback? Other than that, what else can you do? Well, pretty simple. You can watch, like, share, subscribe, but you do that for every YouTube channel. For us, what else you will do is suggest us books that you want to discuss with me, that you want me to discuss, and also your thoughts on the books that you have read. Have you read Carrie Soto is Back? If not, read and let me know. Have you read Jaideep Mukherjee? I'm sure you haven't. Do pick it up and do join me next week. Before that, just press the like and subscribe button before you go. Thank you so much.